Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka B.Rich Beauty, aka your beauty best friend. Happy Wednesday, y'all! Stevie J wants spousal support from Faith Evans. Baby Nick Cannon shuts down the internet this week. And there's a status update for the JUSSIE SMOLLETT trial. We're talking about that and a lot more. You know what to do. Grab your tea, grab your beverage. Let go! How you doing out there, sugar? Happy hump day to you. How's your week going? How's your hump day treating you? Baby, let me give y'all a little life update real quick on me and what my week is looking like. So I said, B, you know what? You got to get in front of this whole holiday eating, all this holiday festiveness, and all that great holiday weight that you gain. I said, so you know what? I don't want to wait till January to be like, new year, new me, ow. Because, you know, I keep a gym membership all year round, and I'm not one of those people that says, oh, this is going to be the year, and then I fall off by like February. I fall off like in the middle of the summer. But I'm just joking. Well, I mean, 2020 was very interesting for all of us. So I fell off the bandwagon. You know, it's been like 2 months since the last time I've been to the gym. And I said, you know what, B? You got to do something to kickstart your fitness again. So I called up Coach B, one of my good friends who's a coach in Atlanta, Brodney. And I said, Brodney, let's train together. So he has this beautiful digital app where he's able to load in my workouts for me day by day. I have to check them off. I have to submit at night. I get a text message, I get an email saying you've completed your workout for the day or you missed it. All that great thing. It's holding me accountable. My whole body hurts, y'all, from my legs. Yesterday was legs day. I am over here shuffling along like somebody's 90-year-old grandfather, and my upper body hurts. And today on this good old Wednesday, I went and got my Pfizer booster shot, and now my face is itching. So my body hurts, my face itch, but we're here together. Y'all ready to jump into these hot topics? Oh, by the way, Beauty Besties, have y'all been checking out my little holiday gifting guide? You know, I posted on Instagram, and then I try to post it on YouTube for you all, just to kind of get you guys in the spirit of holiday gifting and shopping and give you some recommendations. So let me know what you think about the holiday gifting guide. I have a lot more days to give you guys some content, so stay tuned, turn on those notifications, make sure you tag a beauty bestie and a loved one and a friend in the holiday gifting videos as well, and share, because you know sharing is caring. But let's jump into these hot topics. So did y'all hear about the plumber who found $600,000 in cash and checks inside the wall of Joel Osteen's church in Texas? Did y'all hear about this? Well, baby, if you didn't, let me give you a real quick update, right? So there was a plumber who went to the church and did some work, and while he was trying to fix a leak behind one of the toilets in the bathroom in the church, he discovered that there was $600,000 stored in a wall behind a toilet at Joel Osteen's church, and it had cash and checks in it. Because, you know, it's easy to lose $600,000 on a wall behind a toilet in a random bathroom in your own church. So then you fast forward, and now the cops are saying that they think this is the $600,000 that had been reported back in 2014 that was stolen from the church. Now, you're telling me back in 2014, the church reported that they were missing $600,000. Well, if my business acumen serves me correctly, by the time they filed that police report, because the case went cold because they never found the money and there was no leads, right? So don't you think if the church has insurance and they filed a claim for this, they probably got reimbursed for $600,000? I'm just saying. So fast forward, the plumber makes a discovery, and now the plumber is upset because the plumber said he went to church last Sunday expecting Joel Osteen to thank him for finding not only the $600,000, but returning the $600,000 back to the church. And he said he sat through that entire service and did not get one acknowledgement of his good Samaritan deed. Now, my question for y'all, because y'all know I got questions. Let me move my bang out my face. First question is the plumber in the right or wrong wanting to get acknowledged for turning in the money and doing a good deed? That's the first question. Second question, how do you report a robbery and money gets found behind a wall, behind a toilet, in one of the bathrooms on the property of the church? Does that not sound suspicious to you? Does it not sound like one of those good old movies that you've seen, you know, the little Ocean 13, 11, 14, 16, and 21? One of those good old movies where people are stealing cash and hiding it? Like, how do you lose $600,000 in cash and checks? And on top of that, since it was never found, did the people that wrote the checks ever cancel these checks? And now does that mean that these people are going to try to, is the church going to now try to cash these checks that are over 6 years old? Because let me tell you something, I would have stopped payment on that check a long time ago, because what you're not about to do is, I hate people who hold checks, and I still write checks every now and then for certain things, because I want people to know I spent time mailing this card and writing you this check. I hate when people hold onto a check, and let alone hold onto a check for 7 years. Does this not sound suspicious to y'all that there was money found behind a toilet in a bathroom? Like this is a bad drug deal gone wrong, or somebody went to jail and was expecting to get out of jail in like 10 to 15 years, and they was just going to pop back up at this church, go into the wall, grab their coinage, and then bounce to Mexico or something? This sounds all the way suspicious to me. And what's even more suspicious is the fact that Joel Osteen or the church, no one's responding to the plumber giving him any kind of kudos or accolades for finding this money. So much so that the Crime Stoppers of Houston gave this plumber a $20,000 reward, because they're saying that Joel Osteen gifted them $20,000 as a reward for the robbery back in the day, but because the case went cold and they weren't able to find the money, Joel Osteen's church then went from reward to now gifting Crime Stopper the actual $20,000. And so Crime Stopper is now saying, because the money has been found, we're going to gift the $20,000 to you, sir, as a reward. Mind you now, the church hasn't said anything about this, but Crime Stopper is doing the right thing, and the church is still on mum. Does this not feel, again, suspicious to y'all? But going back to my original question, is the plumber in the right wanting a formal acknowledgement of finding $600,000? Because I'm going to tell you what I believe. I believe if I was that plumber and I was fixing a whole water leak behind a toilet, and I discovered $600,000 in cash and checks, I would have ditched the checks, kept the cash, and tied 10% and said, thank you, Jesus, for a blessing. Because it was on today, God knew I was going to show up for work and be blessed. He knew I was going to be able to pay off some bills. He knew I was going to be able to pay off a student loan. He knew I was going to be able to buy my mama her house. He knew I was going to be able to get Granny a new car, pay off some child support, and buy Christmas gifts for the family and Christmas dinner. He knew that. That should have been the plumber's blessing. But that plumber turned that money in, so, you know, he got $20,000, so he could do a little something for the Christmas season. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Let's move on, though. Baby, can we talk about and update ourselves on this whole JUSSIE SMOLLETT trial? Because, baby, I don't know now if this is a comedy special or a new episode of Boondocks, but what I do know for sure is this ish is entertaining. So on the most recent episode of JUSSIE SMOLLETT and his alleged hate crime to himself, he stopped the prosecutor mid-sentence as the prosecutor was reading text messages between him and Bola, who's now testifying that, you know, Jussie hired them to attack him. So in the text messages, Jussie uses the N-word between him and Bola, okay? But the prosecutor is white, y'all. So the prosecutor is reading these text messages, and Jussie said, can you please either not use the word or use it and abbreviate the word to the N-word? He goes, because there are a lot of African Americans in this room, and you have said this word way too many times out of respect. So the prosecutor responded, was like, I cannot, but if you want to read these text messages, you can. So first of all, sir, you got an issue with just abbreviating from using the full N-word to just the N-word? Like, really, sir? I know we're in a court of law, but let's be respectful. This is not a Mark Twain novel here you're reading. And even back then, just because it's spelled out does not give you permission to use the word. So anyway, so Jussie then read out the text messages, y'all, because, you know, Jussie's black and he could do it. But the fact is, this prosecutor really was reading out the N-word out loud in the full word. Do y'all have issues with that? Because I have issues with that. In addition, Jussie also testified this week, and in his testimony, he said that, you know, Lee Daniel called him fat, which, I probably believe the lead because, the sis probably was like, Jussie, you gained a little weight, honey. You look a little full on camera. I don't think it was done in a malicious way, but apparently Jussie took that as, I need to hire the brothers to now be my trainer. Because that's the story that Jussie's doubling down on, is that, he met them on the set, but he was going to hire them to train him, meal plans, fitness, all the other things. But Jussie also testified, y'all, that him and Bola went to the gay bathhouse together. They did a little booger sugar together, a little coke together, and they made out and touched each other. Now, again, where is the video for this footage? Because, the kids got receipts for everything else, because a part of this trial also, Jussie said that he stopped hanging out with them because they started weirding him out. Well, the receipts in the video shows that up until a couple of days before he was attacked, he was in a whole club. So Jussie's saying one thing, y'all. The receipts are saying something, and now these receipts are coming out as long as the CVS receipt, and I'm here for it. In addition to all of this, Jussie also said that the attack was real, so much so that he has a scar under his eye that still has not permanently healed. He called himself the Black Cary Grant. I didn't even know that was a term these days, let alone Jussie was going by the term of Black Cary Grant. Does he look like a Black Cary Grant to y'all? I mean, I feel like that might be a little stretch. Like, Jussie, you cute and all, but a Black Cary Grant, like, your face isn't that much money, okay? But I digress. At this point, there is so many stories coming out of this trial. I am lost. I need Carmen Sandiego to help find the truth and help me find the right path, because this got my head spinning. Were y'all able to keep up with this? Because I feel like when I read the recaps and I see the tweets, all of this ish is confusing. But we're going to continue to watch this Jussie Smollett trial, y'all, because why? It's entertaining. Now, here's my question. Because, again, everybody is innocent until proven guilty. But let's really talk. Y'all think Jussie is guilty and created this whole attack himself? Or was this a bad love exchange between two lovers that went bad and now got messy? Y'all let me know. Let's move on. Well, darling, honey, sugar, lamb, lamb that is, Nick Cannon shut down the entire internet this week, starting on Monday, when he came out in a very tight European cut, slim fit suit on his television show, and he let the entire world know that Nick Cannon was packing a cannon in his pants, which brings me back to the lamb of it all, Mariah Carey. No wonder Mariah married that man. Nick Cannon is out here slinging lots of things, y'all, and is the reason why he probably got a whole tribe of children, because he is literally distracting the girls and hypnotizing them with his wood. Now, I'll put a few little clips up here, but we a family show, so I ain't going to run the live video, but baby, all you got to do is go down to Twitter and see all the goodness for yourself. Now, in addition to shutting us down on Monday, on Wednesday, he shut us down again because Nick announced on his TV show that his 5-month-old son recently passed away because of brain cancer. So we got Cannon Nick on Monday and condolences to Nick on Wednesday. And truly, it's been a very dynamic and emotional week for Nick Cannon. So condolences go to Nick Cannon, but y'all, I'm going to just tell y'all to go down to Google if y'all want to see it for yourself. And take my word for it, beauty besties. When I say it's an eyeful, don't get your eye poked out, okay? Let's move on. Are they together or are they getting divorced? Well, it looks like this week, the divorce proceedings and drama between Stevie J and Faith Evans is real in these streets. So much so that Stevie J is now petitioning the court to get spousal support from Faith Evans. Like, huh? What did they do that at, sir? Stevie J is saying that he and Faith have been separated since October 19th of 2021, and they can't get back together because of irreconcilable differences, and he wants the court to give him spousal support and for the court to reject any spousal support claims from Faith Evans. Sir, where's your love and hip-hop money? First of all, does Faith even have coinage like that to even offer up spousal support to you? Because I don't even think Faith even got Biggie money anymore. So at this point, y'all need to just walk away with what y'all came here with to the table. Whether she had her own house, money, and car, you had your own house, money, and car, y'all divide things down the middle and y'all walk away with what y'all came for. I feel like it is unfair for Stevie J to ask Faith Evans for coinage. When at minimum, Faith probably needs to be asking him for coinage for the things he probably put her through. Because if you recall correctly, Stevie J went on the whole internet, called Faith Evans out, called her all types of B's in the name of, except the name of Jesus, and said that she was cheating on him, and then went back and retracted his statement saying that he loved her, and then we saw them out on the beach together. So I'm confused. Faith Evans has now asked the court to reject Stevie J's petition for spousal support, so now we shall see where this goes. But is Stevie J in the right for asking Faith Evans for spousal support, or should they just both walk away from each other and leave us less traumatic and leave us alone? I don't know, but y'all tell me. And on that note, guys, I got to go. You know what to do. Subscribe to the channel if you like. Like this video if you like, and leave me a comment. Most importantly, check the notifications and make sure they're turned on. Who loves you? I do. See you Friday. Bye.